So the main event match of the program was the TBS title with Kris Statlander against Taya Valkyrie. And it didn't really come together. They spent most of the first part of the match slapping each other's tits. Why did the girls want to chop? Because I would think that would be uncomfortable, and you're either literally slapping somebody's tits or you're hitting them in the collarbone. I worry about Kris Statlander because she tried a backflip off the apron into a reverse DDT while Taya was standing on the floor and missed her and landed with her knees crumpled up underneath her.
That landing scared the shit out of me. I mean, she was wearing thick braces, but still, the way she landed.
She's had 2 major knee surgeries. And Taya's working real hard, but it ain't happening here. I don't know what the fuck. And Statlander hit a superplex and a tombstone, which was impressive as hell. 1, 2, 3. But that much weight on your knees over and over. You've had 2 knee surgeries. I would suggest find an acceptable alternate finish that does not destroy your knees over time. Any other comments?
I can't add too much to it. It wasn't the greatest. I have limited exposure to Taya Valkyrie before AEW.
And she's, in my opinion, never looked worse than since she's come here to this place. I mean, no, she looks like $1 million, but wrestling-wise, it is not happening.
I like Statlander. I worry about what she's doing, and they're getting hurt again. I mean, the way she landed on that thing on the floor, you're not doing it justice because you can't. You have to actually see it. When you say she crumpled up with her legs underneath her, it did not look good for someone with a repaired knee, a recently repaired knee, let alone 2 surgically repaired knees. But other than that, she's got size. The people are as into her as AEW fans get with women wrestlers there because, you know, I hate to say it, the crowd always gets quieter during these matches. The sign language thing is pretty cool. That's something good to use.
Yeah.
But, you know, you need people to wrestle. And like I said, I'm sorry, I've never seen Taya Valkyrie much before here, maybe briefly in NXT, but I've not really been... I guess you worked with Jade and Statlander's coming off an injury, but I'm not making excuses for someone I've never seen before, so I don't know.
Yeah. And with Statlander, and they were torn ACLs, and I've had those injuries in both my knees, like she did hers. And I know people are going, well, she's much more of an athlete than you are. Well, no shit, Sherlock. But at the same time, I've not only had those injuries and know what they feel like and know what the repair feels like, but I've talked extensively to doctors about those, not only because of mine, but because of being involved with the developmental program and guys blowing their knees and having to interact with them in the office and a blah, blah, blah. And I'm just suggesting don't do backflips off the apron, landing on your feet on the floor, and probably save the tombstone for a special occasion, and it'll serve you better over the long run. That's what I'm saying. Anywho,